Hodmus Prime Reviews! Going hard, Panther! Here comes the latest review by Hodmus Prime!
Good day everyone, this is John at Hodmus Prime Reviews. As always, wishing you all the very best. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe if you would like and enjoy the content I provide, and also feel free to click that notification bell for latest content. Well, I'm sorry it looks like Mando's been on the Raz, but I couldn't get him to stand on the turntable, so this is where we've had to go. This is my latest Star Wars 3.75, the Vintage Collection review, and this time again it's the Mandalorian. You may have seen my original one, the Din Djarin version, where he's in his beskar all scuffed up and battle scarred with the child. I'm going to show you some comparisons of that momentarily. This isn't going to be a long review. I'm just going to show you some comparisons and see how good he is compared to the original. So without further ado, let's get into it. So look at the packaging. As you can see, it says Star Wars The Mandalorian. I love them black cards like the original Kenner says there. You've got the nice orange at the back. You've got a lovely like film photography there going on there. It says of the Mando, it says in the full beskar, and it's going, warning, choking hazard, small parts, do not eat this, it'll kill you, 4+. And it shows you all the others. It shows you Darth Vader, Captain Rex, the Mandalorian, which we've got in hand, Hondo Honaka, the Armourer, Moff Gideon, which I have, please check out the review, and ARC Trooper 5s, and Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One. So let's get the packet out of the way. So as you can see, he's not much different to, get my light on, he's not much different to the Din Djarin that I showed you. The guns are the same that he comes with, as is the jetpack, and I do actually have Din Djarin's here. Just let me turn that off. I do actually have Din Djarin with the child's backpack. They're the exact rocket pack. They're both the exact same, both looking as awesome as ever. So you can mix and match in between, whatever you want to do. Awesome detail there. And he does come with the soft good cape, which I wish they could have just, like they've done with the Razor Crest, and made it material, like cloth. I wish they'd made it cloth, but it's not as bad actually as the other one that I had. I've took it off and made a custom cape, which still needs some work for my Din Djarin. But as you can see, he looks very nice in full beskar. It's like, I'm going to show you the difference of Mando's signature pistol. 2 seconds. I'm trying to get it out of the other one's hand. And there we go. See, now this is the one that came with the Mandalorian in full beskar, and this is the one that comes with Din Djarin. I'll be honest, this one's nice and shiny, but I prefer this one because I think it looks more realistic, because Mando's I don't believe is this bright beskar silver. Might be wrong, but I prefer this one that came with Din Djarin. Both nice guns, still usable. But, and his other excuse, it's not the rain you can hear, it's the Muppet at the bottom's dogs. You've got a nice carbonized handle hilt on the rifle, nice like metallic graphite going on with the gun, and it's got nice gold there with the sight. It's a shame that you don't see that in the Book of Boba Fett, this gun, so it must have got destroyed when the Razor got blown up. So as I said, he is basically just a retool, re-release, repaint, whatever you want to call it, as they like to do with these ranges, which we don't mind normally. But I'm normally one that if I've got one, I'm like, no, I'm not bothered, I'm not going to pick the other one up. But I had this one, and this was my go-to. I mean, to be fair, I've actually got 2 of this figure, because I got one I brought and the elbow was seized shut, so Hasbro kindly sent me this one free of charge as a replacement. But as you can see, he does fit the backpack and everything the same. Everything from the back is pretty similar, apart from on this one he's not full beskar, this one he is. And from the sides, to the comparison, I mean, he's got the little insignia of the brotherhood, shall we say, of his clan, the symbol of his animal. He's got the same thing on the wrist. The gloves are slightly more orange than these, and you can see here he's got his detailed thermal detonators and that there. The colours on this one seem to be a bit more clearer. They look very similar, but these obviously, because he's battle damaged and that, you know, scarred. And as I said, I made a custom cape, but that's him. And let's see how together you stand him next to the Moff Gideon from the vintage collection, looking rather nice. Check out that review, feel free. And then you've got the carbonized Cara Dune. Also, I've done a review on that in the place, please feel free to check that out. So Mando's got them, and Mando wouldn't be complete without the child. So here he is with Grogu. See, he goes pretty well. I mean, Moff Gideon came with the Darksaber, which in your collections and your dioramas, if you've got Moff Gideon, you can actually give it to Mando now, because Mando is the wielder. See, just look how awesome he looks there. He looks freaking sweet. But as we all know, there's ships. Mando's got new one. I've done this. This is my custom work in progress. I'm going to extend the back until they at least release one. Hopefully it won't be silly money like the Razor Crest was. Fair dues to any of you that managed to get it. I paid £2 for this off of eBay. It was a Naboo skiff. Unscrewed all these, super glued. I mean, yeah, not my cleanest work, I must say, but for now this is his little Naboo fighter for my displays. So as you can see, he does fit in here. So if you've got any of these vehicles laying around, and as I say, I must apologise, I can't help the weather. I've got to record videos when I can. I don't want to leave you hanging, because I promised you I'd do this video, and I've got Transformers Wheeljack to do, Studio Series Bumblebee, and I've also got a Sonic the Hedgehog one to do as well, but I'm trying to get one out today so you all get some goodness from your Hodmas. So as you can see, fits in there, and it does actually shut. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Oh, hang on, that's why. No, there. So, oh, hang on. Or you can just put him. It was fitting behind his head, but because I'm on camera it's not. But there you go, Mando and little Grogu flying around, tapping on the windscreen. If you watch the Boba Fett finale, he's wanting him to use a hyperspeed. As I said, I'm going to modify this, make it longer, somehow make a place for Grogu to go there. If I can't, I'll make it my own. It's a shame I can't remove these guns and put them on the hood, but it's got the guns there, so it looks like. Anyway, I digress. But as you see, if you've got any of these vehicles laying around, I mean, this might start a craze now. People might start going for these crazy on Evil Bay, but I managed to get this for like under £8. Got it delivered ages ago, and I've always been using it as Mando ship, but it was when the engines were there, and I thought, I wonder how they held on. So I unscrewed everything, undid them, and I just got a feeling that this would be something Mando would fly. It was weird. That's why I bought it. I thought, well, I want something for a diorama for a ship for him. I can't afford the Razor Crest. So I got this, and I definitely think if you want one, it's a simple thing. It's not perfect, you know what I mean? You can make him look good in it, but also take him out of that. If you've got other ships, I have got from, I think it was from when Force Awakens line came. This was actually when my son was younger. It was his Boba Fett slave one. I'm going to call it slave one because we all know, I'm sorry, I don't want to upset anyone, but if you're a snowflake or easily offended, please don't watch my content. But the fact of the matter is, in the original 80s, he was called Slave One. For nearly 30 years, he was called Slave One. I don't see why he should have to change. So I'm going to call it, I mean, you can call it Boba Fett's gunship, fire spray gunship, but it's not, it's Slave One. So here we go, this Slave One. So let's see, I haven't actually tried this yet. Let's see if you can actually, I mean, I have got the vintage collection Boba Fett on order, so when I do the review I will show you. Oh, look at that. I will show you Boba like Mando is in it. Look at that, it's perfect, it's like it's meant for it. Move the camera. Look, see, so if you've got any of these, I mean, the vintage collection, this is about 180. I mean, I wish they'd make Razor Crest about that price. I mean, not £400, that's ridiculous. But, no, this is freaking sweet. Freaking sweet. So, there's all those options, and as always, options are fabulous. So, as I say, so, let's go to my final thoughts. It's a good figure, fantastic, I love it. as I say, he looks really good with all his little weapons, and I love the fact that they've made it again that his finger can fit, just something, a little nod like that, he can fit into his gun. And like I said, the playability factor, I mean, I mess around with them for ages. I love the fact that they've re-released these, so give you a chance if you ain't got it, but I just love this colour because it's how he is in Boba Fett, and I haven't actually changed his cape to a cloth one, because you know what, I actually like this one. It's a lot softer than the one that came with my Din Djarin, this one, hence why I made the cape myself, because it would do my swizzling. But do like it. I mean, I like his gun, but I do think, to be honest, I'm going to swap for my displays. I'm going to give him Din Djarin and the Child 2-pack figures gun, and I'll let my Din Djarin have the silver, because this one's the front of my display and I prefer that gun. So as always, it's your options in the good, and he does have that where if you can ever line the chuffer up, you can store his gun on his back like he walked around with it, and like I said, you can with that little peg there go into his back, and he's got his jetpack, so you can make him. So it's all good. So yep, and I got this from Hasbro through, funny enough, I ordered it, I think it was through Amazon. I'm sure it was Amazon. No, it wasn't Amazon. What man about, idiot? It would be Amazon. It was through eBay, sorry, and I got it direct from Hasbro, and it was like £15 delivered. We ordered him, came next day actually. I was quite impressed, but it's definitely worth getting. So this has been John Bot, Hodmer's Prime Reviews, reviewing the 3.75 Vintage Collection Star Wars figure of full beskar Mandalorian. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll stop by again next time, and why not try, like I said, just for a little idea, try and get yourselves one of these bad boys, because it gives you a little ship for him. I mean, look from the front, it looks very similar. So please take care till next time. As I say, my next review will probably be Studio Series Bumblebee Wheeljack or Thrust. I've still got that to do, and I've got a little Sonic figure review to do as well. So still lots of good stuff, all good sauciness from your lovable friend John Bot of Hodmer's Prime Reviews. So please take care, all of you. Take care of each other. Feel free to join the Facebook, as I said, and feel free to join the TikTok, etc, etc. And please like, share and subscribe. Help me get the channel out there. It means so much. It costs nothing, but it will help me get more noticed, which means eventually I might end up getting some help. I can get more content out to you and make it even better. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this. See you soon. Scooty.